Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you with a WWE DVDnews.com exclusive video here for you. This is your first view and review of the Blu-ray for 2010 Survivor Series here. Of course, headlined there by Wade Barrett, John Cena, and Randy Orton right there. John Cena was the special guest referee. Honestly, when I first saw the first pics of this cover on WWE DVD News, they put the cover up there a few weeks ago, saying this is what it was going to be. I honestly thought this picture didn't look that good. It looks very photoshopped online, but once I have the DVD actually here in my hand, the Blu-ray, whatever you want to say, the picture actually comes together real nice. I'm not sure if it actually is photoshopped or if this is a photo they were actually able to capture there before the match started, but yeah, it looks really, really good. It actually looks a lot better than my first reviews of the pictures. I thought that the actual DVD covers and the Blu-ray covers this year have sort of slid downhill. I really liked the Over the Limit cover with Batista and Cena earlier this year. The Survivor Series was just some random picture from the main event when the brawl started to happen, and I don't know who's designing them, but obviously they need to get back on track and just maybe even just go with the pay-per-view posters, like right there. That was the pay-per-view poster with Wade Barrett there they used on the inside cover. Looks really, really cool. Of course, there's no insert. Of course, Bubba Average Muda was the first person to make a comment about it, and then I made a video about it, and then WWE DVD News has ran with it. Make sure you head on over there, guys. We need our inserts on there, even on, the 2-disc and 3-disc sets that come out. Those are the ones that we really need them. But even on these pay-per-view Blu-rays that come out, because they get stacked, they put on the extra Raws, and sometimes we get SmackDowns, but not recently we've got SmackDowns anymore. But we need a match listing for that, besides for what's on the back cover. So I would really love for them to put those back in there. Right there, the disc cover is the same as you got on the cover there for you. It looks really cool. Let's see if there's anything hidden behind there. Oh my gosh, can Steve get the Blu-ray out? What the hell's going on? Nope, just a normal back there. And then we got the back of the box. Right there you get the picture of the main event. You got Edge and Kane. I wasn't the biggest fan of that feud that's on here. But then we got, for match listings, we've got Randy Orton and Wade Barrett, special guest referee. Great match right there. Really good feud that they ran with. You got Kane versus Edge for the World Heavyweight title. You got a Survivor Series match that was just basically all SmackDown guys there. That was the good stuff. Jack Swagger's in there. Of course, you know I'm a Jack Swagger fan. That was won by Mysterio and Big Show. Then you got the World Tag Team Championships. You got Nexus going up against Santino and Kozlov. IC, you got Ziggler and Caval, which was won by Dolph Ziggler. That was a good match. Morrison versus Sheamus, which has led to their awesome feud that just let John Morrison become the #1 contender going into the Royal Rumble. U.S. title, Daniel Bryan against DiBiase. Daniel Bryan has put on great matches since he's been there, and DiBiase, even jobbing to Bryan the last few months, has really put on a good show. And then you got the 2-on-1 handicap match for the Divas title. You got Lay Cool and Natalya. But I think the one reason why everyone needs to buy the Blu-ray, forget the DVD on this, buy this now. Because this has been the best Raw that they have put on in a long, long time. Everybody needs to run out and pick this up just for the old school Raw that they put on the Monday before Survivor Series. You got Mean Gene coming out there interviewing Bob Orton. I marked out so hard that they just put that stage right there next to the entrance like the old school Superstar days. You've got the Hart Dynasty going up against Nexus. That's not that big of a deal. You got Mean Gene interviewing Randy Orton. John Cena versus Alex Riley. #1 contenders match. You got Vladimir Kozlov and Santino Marella going up against the Usos. You got Oksana with Hacksaw. Mean Gene Okerlund interviews Mae Young. Daniel Bryan against Jack Swagger. This was the best match that was on the card. Right there, you need to have that. Then you got Piper's Pit. Of course, that is the interview that Piper cut, talking about the Orton and Cena and Barrett feud. He still got it. That was honestly Probably the best promo that anybody's cut in that company in a long, long time. That is the one reason you need to pick this up, just for Piper. I believe he was out there for about 5-7 minutes, and he just ranted about everything, about the new guys don't work hard, they don't work like the old school guys used to, and that was just great. So just all in all, and wrapping it up, the Survivor Series 2010 Blu-ray I think is a must-have. Run out and pick this up. I don't think any of these Blu-rays are going to be rare. That's why I started picking these up. I thought this first year that something would slip through the cracks with the Best Buy exclusives and all, but heck, just go out and pick this up. I guess that we're ending the deal with Best Buy. These DVDs will be, you'll be able to get them anywhere in February. They'll probably re-release these. You'll be able to get them from WWE Shop and all, but get your hands on this as soon as you can. It's a Best Buy exclusive, so run to Best Buy. I know it sucks that you have to go the week of Christmas. I wasn't really looking forward to that, but I got there when they opened today, and the line wasn't that long. They had 4 of them. I went to a different one. I went to the one nearest my house, but they had 4 of them on the shelf at this store, so hopefully you can get your hands on this and you don't have to pay some high eBay price. But Survivor Series 2010, must have, old school Raw. Got to get it.